So in today's video, we're going to do January's budget, step-by-step budget, so we can see how our numbers going to work for us, our income, expenses, all that good stuff. And I'm here for it all. So as you guys know, I created my own budget planner because only you know what you will work for you or what you need in your budget planner. So this is the image for January. We have our gnome. If you've been here for a while, you know that I love gnomes, and I decided to do majority of gnomes. So January has this gnome dressed in winter stuff, and we have a winter background. And we're gonna go over each of our pages. This is my first kind of monthly overview. We don't fill out this section until we do our monthly budget, so we can see what our numbers are, so we can fill them in up there. And we usually start with our monthly goals and what's most important to do that we need to focus on. So let me get a pen, and of course I will need my calculator. So we'll leave that close by. And it's a little chilly in my apartment tonight, so I have some long sleeves on because I'm ready to put in some work and I want to be comfortable. So the first goal that we have for the new year, my goal is always to save. So I made a commitment that I will save 10% of my paycheck each week. Just my paycheck, not the hustle money and all that, just the full-time paycheck. I'm going to save 10%, so that's one of our goals this month. So we're going to write that here, save 10% of paycheck. And I love these pens I got from Amazon. Look, they're silent clicks. Isn't that cool? So cool. We also want to save 400 in our month ahead. Because we're trying to finish off we've completed rent, groceries, utilities, and insurance. And we have internet, which is 150, total of 150, travel, which is a total of also 150, and subscriptions is $100, and buffer 300. These we're not working on them yet because I'm trying to see if I can maybe buy a vehicle. We don't know yet, which is more important, but we'll see. Add some stickers to my envelope, and of course I have a new design on my tracker for, I hate this corner punch that I bought, and you can punch a bunch of papers at one time, but the problem is it's not coming out even, and I'm not sure why I waste my money. Anyway, so I have new trackers which we're going to start to use once we start the binder again. So this is going to be my first month's saving, and we're trying to get to 3 months at least. So that's why I'm saving it, looking ahead to save 400, and we want to save at least 1,500 in our savings challenges. And if you've been here with me for a while, you know that savings challenges is what got me most of my savings last year, and I want to continue that vibe. Saving challenges makes me happy. It's like you see your progress and you just want to continue and finish. So I did save over 30,000 last year, which my goal was 20. So I'm very happy that I finished my goal. So we're going to continue that route. The only important thing I want to remember this month is to pay taxes for the little bit of money I made last year in my business. But every bit counts. I'm grateful for whatever I got and made and accomplished. And at the bottom you see there's a summary. At the end of the month we're going to write how did our budget go and how did our goals and to-dos went. So we'll fill out this section once we finish our monthly budget. And I already decorated my pages. As you can see, I used these stickers from, what's that company called? Live Love Posh. So I used this sticker set and also this one. And they have some pretty stickers. And I love florals. So I use these two to decorate my pages. And this is what my calendar looks like. So I already put my date, and look at this. So pretty. I don't know if you guys love flowers and stuff, but I am in love with this page. So we're doing like a pink theme this month. I told you guys I was going to use stickers this year. And we're using some pink stickers, which we already have set up. And let's see. We need a page that has our, when our bills are due. So we'll tape this. This is such a, I'm trying to find the video that I saw it in. But it's such a good idea because now I can fold that page out and I don't need to keep going back and forth because it's right here. Everything is right there for me. Excuse me. So let's see if we have a tweezer here. And we're going to start with rent as always. Oops, I didn't want that to happen. So rent is due on the 1st and I already paid that, so that's good. So we're going to put, they're a little small for my, but I still love them that way. So rent is on the 1st and rent is, what is rent again? Where's the other marker? $12.84 and some change, so we're gonna put $12.85. You know what? We're gonna use that little box, although it's not for that. We're gonna use that little box for the change, and then we'll check off as it goes with the second box because I'm not even sure what's written there because I'm blind as a bat, so it's really small. So we're gonna use that first small box for the change or the cents if we have anything. So my rent is usually $12.84.62. Then let's see. Something is due on the 7th, which is Apple Care. Whoop. I already have all my stuff written out. So where are you, Apple Care? Where are you? It's due on the 7th. And that's just like $23, $22 and some change. And on the 10th, we have two things, Kindle and iCloud. So Kindle on the 10th. These stickers are so pretty. I'm so in love with them. I actually got my stickers when they had their Black Friday sale, so all my stuff was on clearance and good prices. So Kindle and iCloud is on the 10th. Kindle is $11.99. iCloud is just $2.99. But we still like to put it there just to fill up some space. Is that straight? It doesn't look straight to me. And I'm very anal like that. So forgive me ahead of time. So iCloud is just, let's put $3. It's kind of weird. I don't even know what I'm doing. So iCloud, and at the beginning of the video I said that my budget didn't work for me until I did this. And what it's not even straight for real. Sorry. Until I started cash stuffing. Okay, I know both of them are not even centered, but budget didn't work for me until I started my cash stuffing. And when I started my cash stuffing journey, I owed over $32,000 in debt, and I paid that off in a year and 8 months using the cash stuffing system. So I'm very grateful to have found this community, and I appreciate it daily. I hate to see marks, and it's these dark nails that I have on. If I do like this, it makes a dark mark. Don't know why. So then the next thing is due on the 11th. We have Con Air, which is my electric bill. I don't know what it is yet because I just paid. Oh, actually, this one is $189.43, and I already paid it, so that's a good thing too. Get in there. So it was $189.43, and it was paid. So we're gonna check that rent was paid. Apple Care is coming in today, so today's the 5th. So that's that. Next we have the 11th is and 15th is insurance. And that's here. And between my son and myself, the payment is $120. So it's like $100 for mine and $20 for my son. My son had his insurance, life insurance, since he was a baby, since he was pushed out of the womb. So it's just $20 for his insurance payment. um, next we have some credit cards I'm gonna put in just to make it pretty, but I don't owe anything on them. So the 14th is Discover, which is a 0 balance. Just so I can use my stickers. So I just love this page. I think it's gonna be my favorite for the year so far. Well, not so far. I mean, it's the first one, but I think it'll be my favorite all year. So Discover, balance is 0. Then also City Card is on the 14th. And that's also a 0 balance. I have an appointment tomorrow for my mammogram. So let's can't stay up too late. Citibank, City Card, excuse me, and then Best Buy, which I owe for my refrigerator, is due on the 17th, and we want to pay at least $100 this month because I have 12 months to pay it off, and with no finance charge, so that's a good thing. So we'll be paying $100. Then PayPal is due on the 19th, and I have a 0 balance. So bam. I only use PayPal for certain if I go, like say I buy something from overseas, all the supplies and stuff, I use my PayPal. So I don't use my debit card and stuff like that. So use PayPal, paid off. So PayPal is 0 balance. Then we have on the 20th Macy's, which is also 0 balance. And then we have what's left. TD is due on the 22nd. Let's leave it like that. TD is the credit card I use to pay my bills and also get points. I actually saved close to $250 in points and actually use it to buy gift cards this year. So we don't know what the balance is for the bills yet. So TD, then Cablevision is due on the 30th. And I just learned that I can get $10 off my internet bill if I use my checking account as my payment. And I sure did. I sure set it up to come out my checking account so I can get that discount. I'm sorry. And Chase is due on the 23rd. Wait, 23rd of the month for Chase. And that's also a 0 balance. Then finally we have Sears, which is definitely 0 balance. I haven't used Sears. And I need to use it, at least buy something on it and pay it off right away to keep it active. I don't want them to close my credit card for non-activity. Sears is due on the 20th also. And as Macy's. Oop. And that's also a 0 balance. I was going to do pink and green, but I just love this pinkness going on. I feel like it needs something down here. So let's see if you could put an image there. Something there. Something there. Look at these pages. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Oh my God, so pretty. So let's put something here. Oh, I wanted these boxes. Something. Let's do just to have something down here. And damn. I think that looks better. Isn't that pretty? I am in love with this page. I don't care. I'm in love with this page. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the description if you like it or not. Some people don't like pink, so much pink going on, but I love it. So, you know, this is January, so we put a little dot in the January heart. Then we have a list of our to-dos for the month, the videos that we're gonna upload. Then we have our no spend challenge ready and dated, and I would prefer it to be blank. I don't want to spend anything. I have myself on a strict no spend for the first quarter, none whatsoever. So let's put that. No spend for the month. And it means no spend outside of our regular bills, regular expenses. Meaning, say for example, I go to the doctor and I put $10 on copay. That's not part of the no spend. Necessities, requirement, all that, nothing else. No unplanned spending, I should say. My beautiful page. I think I'm gonna be looking at it a lot this month. So no spend is ready, all dated. And it just shows I paid my rent, I paid Con Edison, and we now have our monthly budget. Let's make these pages funny so I can, you know what, maybe I can do it like this. So for our budget this month, we're gonna estimate our income to be, we're gonna just put it as $980 each month times 4, which would be $3,920. This is just the budgeted amount. Then we'll do the actual at the end of the month. Second income is $150, which comes in every Friday, and there's 5 Fridays this month. So we're gonna multiply that by 5. So we have $750. And we have hustle income. We're gonna estimate it to be about $600. So $39.20 plus $750 plus $600, we have $52.70. And we made a pact that we're going to save 10% of our income, which should be just the full-time income. So it's 10% times 920 gives us $392. So we're budgeting $392 to save. And you guys, I canceled my $25 challenge that automatically transfers each paycheck. I'm gonna concentrate on the million challenges that I have for 2026. So $392. I'm gonna subtract that from 5 to 70, which gives us a balance of $48.78. Now rent, we're gonna put it as $1,300. This is the budgeted amount, so the actual will be different by the time we get to the end of the month. Insurance, we're doing $120 is budgeted. Kind of this in budgeting $200. Cable $120. Like I said, they up it up to $125. It was $116. They put it to $125. I called them like, "What's up?" She said I could save $10 if I put my checking account as the payment method. So that's what I did. So I gotta see what's the exact amount at the end of the month. Travel $120. My cash envelopes are gonna get the same amount, unless something different is happening in the month, then I increase it. Like for example, the person I usually travel with, most of the time, if he goes on vacation, then I would increase my travel amount of my cash envelopes. Kindle, we're doing $20 for the month. Apple Care, we're gonna put 25 because it's like 22 and change. iCloud, we're doing 20, although it's $2.99 a month. We're just trying to build up our bills binder. And groceries, we're budgeting 300 this month. So let's add this up and see what those expenses add up to. And we have 2,445. And we're going to subtract that from 4878. And we have 2,433 left to divide between debt and savings. So this month we want to put $100 in our, may put more by the end of the month because we have extra pay dates, not pay dates. We got holiday pay this paycheck, so we'll see what happens. So 100 we budgeted for August by credit card. Subtract that from the 2433, we have 2333. Month ahead, we want to do, what was that? What does that have left? So we have internet, which is 150, travel 150, so that's 300, 100 for subscriptions, so that's 4, and then we have another 300, so that's 700. I don't think we can do the 700 this month, so we'll do 400 for month ahead. Oops, sorry. So we will budget 400 for month ahead, and then we will just have buffer to finish. So if you subtract 400 from this, we have 1933 left, and we're budgeting that to go straight to our savings challenges. So 1933 and 400 gives us 2333. So our balance is 0. So we budgeted for every dollar of our paycheck budget, and then we will put actual numbers for every dollar of our paycheck at the end of the month. And then see, don't forget the pretty flowers all over the pages. So that's our monthly budget ready. Budgeted amounts. So let's go back to our review page, and for income we did budget 5270. Expenses is 2445. Debt is budgeted 100, and then savings would be 233 plus my 392 from percentage of pay, and that would be 2725. And these numbers should add back up to, 2445, 100, 2725, add up to 5270. So 5270. I should have put a separation here, but we all know what it is. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. Should have used a different color pen. So much pens and pens and pens and pens. Let's just put a separation like this. Oops. We know that our expenses and savings add up to our income. So that's why we left that blank. After that, we have this is our cash envelope sheet. Sorry for the noise. This is where we put the money that we budget for our wallet, our cash envelopes. So should we put the dates? This first date should I use this bright pink? It's more red, and I don't want to use that. Let's see. Do I have any? Trying to see if I have any small boxes that could fit. Let's try these. What do you think? Let's try these. And we're gonna put them like so. And put the dates. And my inner living. Why do I try to do these things on camera? So one, and this is also from Level of Posh. I love the stickers. And let me write the dates of the weeks. Since it's only 4 weeks this time, we have 5 weeks in the sheet, but we only have 4 paychecks this month. December was a magic month, so that was pretty good. So we only need 4 stickers. And bam. And then we have a section below that at the end of the month, we just see how much we have left. So let's see. So this first paycheck covers the 7th to the 13th. Second one covers the 14th. To the 20th. Next we have, in fact, should I have gone down and up? Oh, okay. January 21st to the 27th. And then next will be January 28th to February 3rd. Very small, but neat. And then the first paycheck we're gonna budget 20, even out, $5 in household. Miscellaneous 5. I don't really spend a lot of money on my wallet. So that's why I don't really put a lot of money in there. And travel, we do $30 for a total of $85. So that's just for the first week. So that's it for this page. And we also have a notes page. And this one, we're gonna just cross it out so we know we're not using this. And for the first paycheck, I have my actual numbers for this week. So we should do that when we do our stuffing. But the video is gonna be a little long. So we're gonna do 980. We're gonna budget 980. So full-time pay. We're gonna budget 980 for our second income. It's 150, and then the other one should be 220 for hustle. Which gives us 980, 150, 200, 1330, right? $980, 150, no, 1350. Yes. So So 1,350. We're gonna save 325 this week for rent. I saved 3. I divide my expenses in 4, divided in 4 weeks. So 325 will be a quarter of my rent. Insurance, we usually do 30. Con Ed, $50. Cable, also 30. Travel, 30. Cash envelopes, 55. This is our cash envelopes and travel. Kindle, we're doing 5. Apple Care, because Apple Care. You know what? Let's put 5 since we have some money in there already. iCloud, we're also doing 5. And groceries. How much did I put for groceries? Did I put? Oh, I put 200 for groceries. Trying to build up because we need to order some. 30. Let's add this up. That is not definitely not right. Let's add this up again. 735. I'm missing something. Oh, miscellaneous. It's also getting 5. Miscellaneous envelope in my bills binder. And this is my bills binder. We have all the bills, amounts, and we have a miscellaneous envelope in the back, so we can just save, you know, in case we need extra. So we have $60 in there right now, so we'll put $5. I have to make over my envelopes because I'm not a fan of the matte laminated. It don't last too long for me. So 35, so that will make it 40. 25, 30, 50, 740. So 740. Oh, we forgot our percentage of pay. If we do budget 980 times 10% gives you $98. So we'll budget 98. I think it should be more. So 1350 minus 98 equals 1252 minus 740 equals 512. We're not gonna pay our debt this week, so we're gonna put a line through this. Oh, yikes, yikes. How did my line end up all the way over there? So anyway, so we have 512 left to divide between 7 challenges a month ahead. We want to put 130 a month ahead this week. So we'll put 130 here, and the rest will go into 7 challenges budgeted. My actual numbers is way more than that. So 382 plus 130 gives you 512, which means we budgeted every dollar. We'll do our actual numbers when I do my video real quickly. I'm going to do it off camera, and then we'll go over it when I do my first cash stuffing. I'm upset that the line went all over there. And if I use whiteout, then there's going to be whiteout right there. And then I want it to be whiteout. Well, I just can't stand the line over there. You know what? I'm going to find a little flower. Put it right there. I am just out of my mind. Out of my mind. Let's see. We have a little flower pot, and we're going to put it right there. It's the beginning of the year. You're all cutesy and stuff. You know, by the middle of the year, you're like, whatever. So Oh, we're not gonna fill that in because this is not the budget. I mean, stuffing part. So we have our monthly budget, our first week's budget. We have all of us. These are all my challenges, which I'm gonna go over in another video that I want to do this year. Scary, but we're gonna stick to it. And then we have paycheck number 2. All the pages ready. Paycheck 3, paycheck 4. And then we have our section here. We have our checking account tracker, our day-to-day spending. I'm gonna take this one out. Our day-to-day spending is gonna be everything we spend money on. Doesn't matter if we use sinking funds. We keep track of everything because we're trying to see a trend, see if we have a trend going where I'm spending money in too many areas. So this would be the sheet for that. All my spending. Whether I use a credit card, my debit card, sinking funds, cash envelope, or I use unplanned. If I buy a candy bar, I have to write it down here. Then we have our savings tracker. So we have each week how much you saved in our challenges. And then we put our numbers here also. So that at the end of the month, we have a total and we're ready to go. And I have to go back and forth between pages. Then we have our sinking funds update. I did an update in December. It's a December page. Ah, so cute. We did an update for our sinking funds. And I should have. Is this it? Savings tracker. I didn't do an update for sinking funds. I did an update. Oh, I sure did. So we have. I subtract all the money from Christmas. So we had 4,045. So I just have to transfer these amounts over here, and I'm gonna transfer it real quick. So my sinking funds are all updated, and we'll do an update at the end of January to see where we ended. So and I think that's pretty much it for our budget for January. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love my decorating. I'm trying. And of course, my first and favorite pink page. So pretty. So pretty. I love it. And like I said, that's it. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope to see you again in another one. And I thank you for the support in 2025. Hope you guys have a tremendous, great year. And I thank you for watching. Bye.